want to show you how a normal day in the studio and what it looks like. I want to create a trance track from scratch. Let's just, for example, take inspiration from one of the greatest songs ever made by Erik Satie, Gymnopédie. So the beginning goes something like this. Love that song, great. I'm gonna show you how that song inspires me to be creative. So these are the two chords that I really, really love. And now let's just use that now as a top melody, and let's just create something. Maybe that sounds cool. I want to turn those chords into a trancey riff that could go down in the breakdown of a beautiful trance track, which would fit into my set. So for example, I could play these chords in a different way. Well, let's record that with a metronome. So I got my template set up here, got a little kick drum going there, and I want the trance track to be 132 BPM. But to make it easier for myself, I'm still just, throwing together a couple of notes. I'm gonna lower the tempo a bit, something that is comfortable for me to play. Maybe even more slow than that. Can I play it like this? Still pretty fast. Why not? I have a computer, it can help me. Still pretty fast. Let's narrow it down. I'll put it in record. That sounds nice. Let's give it another try, see if I can make it more interesting maybe. Sounds nice. I have different options. So these are just notes that I've put in and a random place in the arrangement. Let's put up the notes. Let's see where I am. So this is my maybe not so accurate way of playing. Let's quantize what I've done, see if it adds to the grid. And now let's up the tempo a little bit, see if it sounds somewhere nice. So I played the same chord sequence, but in different ways. A couple of errors here. Let's correct this. Ooh, there's some really horrible notes there. Let's make all these notes that I have the same length. Operate only. Now I can see that they made some errors. It's pretty fast. I don't know if I like it at that tempo. Let me just double it. I'll stretch the notes to double it. So the original length was this. Let me look at this. Yeah, throw away the rest and double it to here. Maybe that makes more sense, I don't know. A little off. Correct it here. Something in the modulation's not going well. I didn't record my pedal here, my sustain pedal. Now let's up the tempo to the desired tempo, 132 BPM.
And this is normally the time where I share my idea with my production partner Benno to see what he thinks.
So Benno, do you have any ideas with this?
Sure. Well, it's good for starters.
Good for starters. Good,
Yeah.
Good chord progression.
Yeah. I think two things. Yeah. I think the length of the bar
Yeah.
is great. It's experimental because it's 6, so that's striking me. And something that I hear when I hear this melody, I hear a progression going up. Perhaps
Okay.
you hear it too as well.
Well, maybe you want to take a seat in my chair and then
Well, I would like to try and see if with
do
the
it.
piano
Do it. Go for it.
if I could amend it.
go for it.
Let me first figure out what you did. But I hear something.
Nice.
Something like this?
Record it, yeah. So maybe to down the tempo a bit again. So I have my original idea, which is right here.
Yeah, play it again because I didn't have that.
No, no.
Third chord.
What you should play is amazing. Want a faster tempo?
No, this is good, I guess. So
I'm just gonna put it in records. So I can capture everything that he does.
Benno is trying to add some nice melodic ideas to the chord structure we have, and it's a little bit trial and error. You have to develop a little bit of an ear for this. Just try it yourself and see which notes don't clash the existing chords.
Beautiful.
or that's your step.
Yeah, I like that. I like the last ending.
But when I hear this, I think it's a bit long.
I like it. Do you want to make it shorter?
Well,
Double the speed?
Yeah, you double the speed, right?
Yeah.
So what if we cut it in half right now because
Yeah.
the melodies is twice as long.
Good idea.
So what I would suggest first is to clean my mess up because I didn't really play it that well. Let me see. That part. Searching for your chords. All right.
It's pretty fast.
Yeah, but if we skip some notes,
And maybe remove the
yeah, because the length feels good to me at least. Because if we stick to this type of length, it will be harder to keep the span of the attention. What are your thoughts on
Yeah,
that?
I agree. Well, then maybe save it as a different version again. So we can always go back to this. I mean, this feels right to me. This feels like we've got something going. It's not a trance track yet. I mean, we're working with a piano. We have something weird going on. We haven't even switched to other instruments, but this feels like a great chord progression. It feels a little bit too busy. It's a little bit too much going on. So I like Benno's suggestion, maybe deleting some notes and see if we can keep the chord progression, but with less top melody going on there.
So there's one thing that I would like to fix because there's something in the melody that's not quite right yet. You see, the bar is not really like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then something comes afterwards, which is a little bit strange, right? So can you help me out here where it goes wrong in your opinion? In your opinion?
Yeah, there, it's too long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Feels weird, right? So let's see.
Can I
Yeah, sure.
take the chair again?
Take your chair. In the meantime, perhaps it's a good suggestion
Throw
to
in a groove.
get some
see.
claps.
Yeah, that needs to go
What
up.
we're looking for here in the production is trying to add some melody to the song that makes it more interesting. The only way that your track is becoming special is if you add a little top melody to it that sort of goes against the existing chords.
I love that. It's great. It's very emotional. It's very euphoric. It's just a little bit too many notes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the entire part because I'm going to fool with it, fiddle with it, and I'm going to save it so I can always go back to this. Meanwhile, Benno is maybe adding some elements, something I'll leave him on his own. You know, I don't want to tell him what to do. He can just add elements to it, whatever. What I'm going to do, I'm going to quantize this to 1/4.
This sounds more relaxed. Hey, you get doubles right now, right?
I like this. I like these chords. This is great, beautiful chords.
I think this could work. This
This could work, yeah.